Hi, Thomas Brinsko with BIC Magazine and BICmagazine.com, bringing you the top news of the week. There was an earthquake recently out in California that affected operations at a couple of refineries and actually caught a terminaling facility on fire. The facility was a New Star facility. Two of its ethanol tanks holding about 250,000 gallons of ethanol caught on fire, but there was nobody injured, and all the personnel was accounted for out there. They were able to get that fire out pretty quickly. It was only about 1% of that facility's total storage capacity. A little further south in Martinez, California, the Marathon Pleasant Hill refinery, parts of the refinery were definitely affected and were shut down, but there were no known spills or releases, and the refinery is back up and running. Kind of the same story at Shell in Martinez. Some of the equipment was temporarily affected at that 156,000 barrel a day refinery, but operations are now back at normal. In other news, in the Houston area, Cantata began construction on its third terminal in the Houston area. This new terminal is going to add 3 million barrels of petrochemical and hydrocarbon storage capacity. They're also working on a deep water ship dock there, and it's going to have a couple of barge docks and some truck and rail facilities. Again, just helping out this midstream moving product around. I already mentioned it's going to be the third facility that Cantata will have in the Houston area, and it'll be about 200 jobs during the construction phase, probably 20 permanent positions once all said and done. In other news, the Trump administration's effort to fast-track some of the major pipelines in this country have hit some legal roadblocks. The Republican administration has really tried to accelerate permits for two multi-billion-dollar pipeline new builds, and also that's for natural gas pipelines, those two new ones, and then the petroleum pipeline for the Keystone XL pipeline from Canada is still being held up in the courtrooms. These delays have caused some of the midstream majors that are building this. One is Dominion, who is building the Atlantic Coast Pipeline, and EQM Midstream Partners was building the Mountain Valley Pipeline. The challenge here is that once the regulatory administration gives approval, these majors are moving forward with spending plans, and then it gets hung up after the fact. So not having the certainty in your planning is really stifling the free enterprise aspect of the country and really building our energy security. Environmental groups have certainly gotten more aggressive lately, chasing these projects in the courtroom since they can't do it through regulatory process. This Atlantic Coast Pipeline, it may never even be completed unless the U.S. Supreme Court reverses the lower court, I think it was Fourth Circuit decision here. So check out my From the Publisher this month on economic freedom. I think it'll ring true to you here. And stay tuned at BIC. If you're not following us already on Twitter and LinkedIn, please do. And God bless you, and God bless America.